Kamara Drive-In. It's a coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Throwing is Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first and 10, here's Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Into the red zone. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight end, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. A first down throw for Brissett. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. Brissett to throw on first. And this is Cook with a grab. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check the first and 10 at the 27-yard line. Let's go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Brissett again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
That's it, buddy. You got work.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Wentz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And he connects with Ertz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the red zone now, Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brissett now. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Brissett on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wentz now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. From there, we head out west to the Golden State. Check on the Rams at home in L.A. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns there. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Colts as that one's gone to the intermission. A touchdown pass there for Andrew Luck. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brissett. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The open man is Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, Brissett. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Zach Ertz and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over. And he's eclipsed the half-dozen catch mark for a tight end. That's pretty darn good, although that's starting to become the new norm in the NFL.
It really is, and it tells me that they are planning for what the defenses are going to do, which nowadays usually means 2 guys involved with trying to cover a tight end no matter what. Someone at the line of scrimmage so they don't get a free release into the secondary. You want to make it tough for them to get off the line of scrimmage. And then someone behind them that picks up the coverage from there. Doesn't matter whether it's a corner, a safety, a linebacker. All of them are usually involved.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Wentz again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on first. That'll be complete to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Brissett. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. With it is Jackson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
What up, bro?
So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz going to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Into the red zone. Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett. And this is Cook with a grab. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Two on the clock.
Sunday! Here we go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here we go.
Still 1st down.
Okay, so we have 1st and goal.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Check. Go.
We need a TD.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Okay.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
All right, this should do it. Slap the game up. Kill. 40.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Philadelphia, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Game? I love your vits.
All right. We're going to get into, of course, the updates. And anyway, welcome to the stream, Scott McHenry. I'm trying to make sure I got the name right. And Teddy Bear Gamer. Welcome, welcome.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Okay. So the Eagles, we get the dub. We get the
Start
dub
your
in
week by
4.
installing your game plan.
I'm very excited. We had a bad loss yesterday against the Seahawks in week 3. You can watch the game, of course, on my channel. The beatdown I took from Seahawks. Okay. We're going to go into, let me see. All right. Let's go into week 4 highlights. Week 4 highlights. We're going to start out with the Texans. Houston Texans beat Jaguars. Houston 28, Jacksonville 21. Steelers at Bills. Bills pull off the dub. 28 to Pittsburgh 13. Carolina Panthers at Tampa Bay. Carolina wins 35, Tampa Bay 10. Dallas Cowboys at the Skins. Nation Capital. Dallas wins 35. DC Skins 14. Baltimore Ravens at Cleveland Browns. Ravens getting their season back together. They win 28, Cleveland 23. Atlanta Falcons at the Bears. ATL wins 27. Chicago 17. Detroit Lions at Green Bay Packers. Packers win 28. Detroit 17. The Colts and Titans. Colts win 28 to Tennessee 16. Philadelphia Eagles at New Orleans Saints. We pull off the upset. Eagles get the dub 24-17. We move up to 2-2 back to 500. Going into week 5. Week 4, the Jets at Seahawks. The Jets get an upset, winning 24 to Seattle 14. San Francisco 49ers at LA Chargers. Chargers get the dub 49, San Fran 16. Arizona Cardinals at New York. G-Man. Arizona get the dub 37. New York Giants 31. New England Patriots, they get another loss. They getting another loss. The Patriots are 0-3, I think. They might be 0-3. Possibly 0-4 in week 4. Oakland, this is an upset win. Oakland gets the dub 31. New England 17. The fall of the Patriots is emerging. Miami Dolphins at KC. Patrick Mahomes pulls off the dub. His Chiefs 17 to Miami Dolphins 7. All right, so these are all the games for week 4 of the Madden League season 15. Season 15, 2019. These are all of the scores of the games around the league. Okay. We got let me see. Week 5 is coming up. Check that out. Okay. So we got the Jets at Kansas City. That's going to be this week 5, Sunday at 1. So we got, all right, we have that game. Tennessee Titans at Baltimore. That's going to be a good one. That's the Sunday 1 p.m. game. LA Rams at Patriots. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a 1 o'clock game. Texans at Lions. That's going to be a Sunday 1 o'clock game. Broncos at Miami. That's going to be Sunday 1 o'clock. Bears at Vikings. A 1 o'clock Sunday game. Steelers at Bengals, 1 o'clock Sunday. 4:05. Redskins at Giants division game. Always a great one. That's going to be a 4:05 p.m. game. Week 5. Then we got Sunday, 4:05. Buccaneers at Oakland. I want to see this one. Seahawks at Arizona Cardinals. Sunday, 4:05 game. It's going to be a classic. The Cowboys at the Eagles, baby. This is the next one coming up. Big one. It's a big rivalry for us. Our first 4 games has been tough. We got our first win in Washington. Then I think we got beat down at home against. No. We won at Washington by 1, and then we lost by a field goal in the San Francisco game, week 2. And then we took a beat down in the week 3 to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson, they're playing great ball. And then we just got a great win against the Saints. I think Drew Brees is injured. He wasn't in the game, which that helped us. But I think Drew Brees will be back in the lineup. But I think on this Madden 20 game right now, they have him listed as injured right now. Okay, so Cowboys. It's going to be a Sunday 4:05 game. Cowboys at the Eagles. It's going to be a great game. That's going to be week 5 too. Week 5, Atlanta Falcons at Carolina. 8:20 p.m. game. Okay, Monday Night Football. Colts at Jacksonville. Monday, 8:30 p.m. And then we got the Thursday Night Football. 8:20 p.m. Chargers and Bills. These are all the games for week 5. Okay. Okay, let's check out the standings while we're at it, okay? Let's check out the standings. Where are we at? I'm gonna do it different. All right, let's check out the AFC East. The New York Jets 3-1. Bills are under them 3-1. So the Bills and the Jets are looking promising right now. Look at these two great teams, right? Bills and the Jets. Then the Dolphins 2-2 under the Bills. Patriots 0-4. The fall of Tom Brady. Patriots 0-4. Fall of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. It's coming ahead. AFC West, let's look out there. Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes. Looking good. 3-1 KC. Chargers underneath them. Phillip Rivers. 2-1. Oakland Raiders. John Gruden's boys. 2-2. Broncos 1-2. Not bad. AFC West. AFC, okay. We're going to go back AFC West, AFC East. We've been through there. AFC South, Houston Texans. 3-1. Deshaun Watson. Watch out. Nick Foles. Jacksonville Jaguars 3-1. The Colts 1-3. Titans are 1-3. These are the records. So I'm giving you all the scores around the league for week 4. Plus I just gave you the live stream of the Eagles and Saints game. You don't want to miss that one. I gave you that one. You'll see that on the video. And then also I'm adding in other things too, because I want to bring the league to life. So in order to bring the league to life with this franchise mode, you have to know what's going on all around the league, all the teams. I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you the pie, the cherries, the credit. I'm giving you everything. You're getting 3 to 4. You're getting 3 or 4 for 1 in watching my live stream. You're getting everything. I'm hooking you up. Okay, just like a Philly cheesesteak, just giving you everything. Everything. Colts 3-1. All right, Titans 3-1. You get everything here. AFC North, Cincinnati Bengals 3-0. So the Bengals are over the Ravens? Man, I gotta check this Madden 20. I gotta check it out. I don't know. I gotta check out the updates. I don't know about no Bengals at 3-0. Not over the Ravens. Not this year. Browns 1-3. That's okay. Steelers 1-3. The Steelers are a surprising team. Believe it or not, this year the Steelers are a surprising team. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right, NFC East, Eagles 2-2, Giants 1-3, Cowboys 1-3. So they're gonna need this win. But we're gonna be home, so we got a great shot.
I love Steelers.
You love the Steelers. I like the Steelers too. I like the Steelers as well. I think the Steelers are one of the most improved teams this year. So I'm a fan of the Steelers too. Scott McHenry. The Redskins 1-3. Okay. The Cowboys. So that's going to be a big one. The Cowboys and the Eagles. NFC South. The Panthers. Oh my God, the Panthers are 4-0. Oh, they're looking good. The Atlanta Falcons are 3-1. Saints 2-2. Buccaneers 0-4. I expected that. That's Tampa Bay hasn't been nothing since. Shoot, they haven't been good since Warren Sapp. And John Gruden was coaching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They haven't been good since then. Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers. I'm expecting this. 3-1. Aaron Rodgers play good. If he's not injured, he always play good. Aaron Rodgers is a special quarterback. Very good. He's up there with Tom Brady and some of the greats. He's up there with the GOAT, Tom Brady. But Aaron Rodgers, he'll give him some good play if he ain't hurt. Bears 1-3. Vikings 0-3. That might be off. Kirk Cousins is playing some good ball. Minnesota Vikings are playing some good ball this year. So I think Madden 20 might be off with that one. What was that? NFC North. Okay, we did the NFC East. We did the South. Okay, we did the NFC East. We did the South. We did the North. Boom. We did the West. All right, then that's the Jets. Okay, that's the wrap. I want to see. Let's see who's the best. Oh, the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, get out of here. The best team in the Oh my God. Arizona Cardinals are the best team. Oh man, no disrespect to Arizona, but the Cardinals 4-0. This must be the Cardinals of 2010 with Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald. This ain't today's Cardinals. 4-0. They look at the Bengals at 3-0. Oh my God, the Cincinnati Bengals. Carolina Panthers 4-0. Rams 3-1. Packers, Eagles. We're not even in the top 7. It's crazy. Packers, Falcons, Texans, Jaguars. All right. So this is the conclusion of week 4 of the NFL Madden League. Season 15. This is my 15th anniversary of Franchise Mode live on YouTube. On the PS4, on Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network channel. And of course, I have a lot of great videos here. Thank you for the support, Scott McHenry. Also, my buddy Teddy Bear Gamer. Thank you. And keep watching. We're gonna have some great game content coming. Make sure that you stay notified, so I guess you become a subscriber, and you hit the bell, so that way you know when I'm doing some more content. And also, continue to watch this Eagles series. This is going to be a great series here. This is my 15th anniversary. I think the Eagles, we only won 2 Super Bowls. I think we played 14 seasons, and I think we only won 2. I know we won. You can find Super Bowl 14 on my channel. Type in Devin Smith, Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl 14. It'll pop up on my channel, or I might put the intro of the Eagles Super Bowl. I might get the intro and use that as my intro video. When the Eagles, I went to the Super Bowl, I played against Lamar Jackson. I've been having a bowling video I did. That's been up there for some time, so I might have to change my intro on the page, refresh the intro, and I might see if I can find the Super Bowl 14 that I did. We won the Super Bowl, the Eagles. I think that was our second bowl. So I think we're going for our third. So we've been playing 14 seasons. We have went to the Super Bowl, I would say at least 3 or 4 times, but we haven't won them all. So we just won the Super Bowl, though, a season ago. And Lamar Jackson and the Ravens was in the Super Bowl with the Eagles. You know, what a prediction, right? So anyway, now this is the 15th anniversary. I call it my 15th anniversary because I have done franchise mode 15 times with the Eagles. All right, so I'm very happy to talk about that. It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication. And I definitely hope that this video inspired you and others that you can do anything you put your mind to and never quit, you know. And even when you quit, or even if it looks like you're about to quit, make sure that you go down fighting. And when I say go down fighting, I mean go down trying hard to accomplish whatever goal you want. Fight in a positive way to achieve your goal. So a lot of times when I do a lot of my sports videos, the passion and the fun that I have doing this and sharing this with you is also my passion in life. Sports and the sports video games, this is my enjoyment. This is my fulfillment. This is what makes me happy. This is my inner peace. And I love to share my happiness with all of my friends that check out all my videos. So I hope these videos make you happy. I hope you get excited. You know, I hope you keep up with the sports updates. I got all my all my ESPN updates. I constantly I stay up to date with a lot of sports as well. And I hope that you stay up to date with a lot of sports as well too, you know. But I'm having a good time. I'm having the time of my life, and I hope you are too. I'd like to thank the YouTube team for their support and everything that YouTube have done to keep my channel alive on this YouTube circuit. And I just feel definitely we're coming into a new year soon. We have a lot of things changing, on YouTube and stuff like that. And of course, the child safety, I'm very aware of that. The COPPA laws and a lot of things also dealing with child safety, and making sure that videos are age appropriately. Make sure that your videos that you have, for those that's watching my videos, make sure that, you mark your videos uh, age appropriately. And I've always stressed this for a long time. I've been streaming for a very long time. Anybody that have watched my videos, watched my channel, anybody that has followed me, they're very aware I've been streaming for a minute. I say I'm going on 3 years maybe. I think coming up the end of 2020. So when they talk about stay inspired, I always hear the YouTube team, they always tell me to stay inspired. And I tell YouTube thank you every time. And staying inspired is something that I do. And it's something that I thank YouTube in doing. Also for the YouTube community, I want to say to YouTube that continue creating more things for content creators in terms of creativity. Uh, creativity in the chat rooms, or maybe little, what can I say? Little designs in the videos. Maybe future designs in gaming videos or YouTube videos, anything to bring some excitement to YouTube. Um, Also, I'm I've always been concerned with bringing positive energy to this channel. There have been a lot of times where I've had negative people over here, negative comments, and different things like that. But overall, I've continued on with the great fight of live streaming sports, bringing you the greatest qualities of games and excitement. And you can share this journey with me also to all my viewers on PS4 who watch my live streams from their PS4 game systems. I'd like to thank them for the support. All the love and support for this channel right here. You know what I'm saying? This channel right here, this thing's the real deal. And when I say the real deal, I love to bring back the old school elements of the fundamentals of all American sports. So, I look at sports more as a national thing, a national movement of positivity, and a national movement of motivation through sports. If you study sports or basketball and you see how the games are put together and how goals are achieved, work and practices, all that can be applied to your life. All that can be applied to your jobs, your school, or whatever it is you do in your life. All of these things can be applied. Sports can be applied to so many things that can be motivative in your life and that can bring peace to your life. And that's why I love the sports. I can't get enough of this. Okay? I'm definitely hoping that the Eagles, in the real league, I'm hoping that the Eagles, I'm still with them. I've always been. We're having a rough season, but we redeemed ourselves in a very desperate win. We're walking on eggshells, the Eagles. In real life right now, we're walking on eggshells. And we got a big game this Sunday, 1 o'clock in Washington. So I'm definitely hoping, got my fingers crossed that the Eagles, we can get that win. And then next week we got a big game against Dallas. I don't know if that's going to be a Monday night game, or I don't know if it's going to be a Sunday 25, a Sunday 20 game, or a Sunday 4:15 game. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know it's going to be great. Okay. So anyway, on that note, I definitely hope that you have enjoyed the live stream, and I've said everything that I can say. Just overall, there should be also more sports content that I'm bringing. I haven't started any winter sports yet. On my channel, you can find a little bit of everything. Just go through my videos, and the history of my videos speak for themselves. And everything you can think of, I've done in the league mode. So, I definitely want to continue this on. And I'm going to try to also look into winter sports. I'm hoping to look into some kind of winter sports very soon, because we're coming into the winter. We're not coming in, we're already in. But yeah, that's that. But on that note, I'll be coming back with some more great live streams. And this is the closer of week 4 of the Madden League season 15, which means my 15th anniversary of franchise mode on YouTube, 2019. Eagles get an upset win against the Saints in their house.